Right, so I have returned today to do the next chapter of Noragami. This chapter being chapter 74. And as we know, it's slightly more laid back than usual. I mean, there was hints and whoa, hello, my voice. Yeah, so there were brief hints of what was to come, like very much prevalent, if I say the word, in the chapter. But it was kind of, sort of, a bit kind of less depressing. If you get what I mean. It was less depressing because, as we know, chapters thus far have been fracking depressing. But that one was kind of a little bit more or less. I was kind of like, can't argue with you, Noragami. I needed that for a little while. I just needed to be reminded that actually maybe it's not all just doom and gloom. There's actually some kind of like leeway. But then it kind of struck me, when there's happy chapters, 9 out of 10 times there's gonna be a depressing one, like about 2 chapters in or about 1 chapter in. I don't know when, but it's gonna happen at one point. And I'm kind of fearing chapter 74 because, again, Hyori is actually really worrying about Yukine. Like, it's kind of there. The God's Greatest Secret kind of conversation is very much prevalent. It's kind of there in the background. Like, Yukine's not trying to, like, think about it, because once you have to actually kind of ask him, like, look, you've been having these dreams, like, scary dreams, what's been happening? And then he kind of just goes, look, yeah, they've been scary, but in every single thing I saw you there. So it kind of alleviates the whole entire thing, but at the same time, you just kind of sit there and wonder, it's going to happen one day, isn't it? Like, it's going to happen at one point, and it's kind of like, please don't happen. Please don't anything bad happen. Just let it be happy. Just happiness for all of them, please. But yeah, chapter 74 kind of is scary because, again, Hyori is really just worrying. She's the one that's kind of the most worried right now because, again, Yato does ask, but he just, after Yukine just says, okay, no, don't worry about it. He's like, okay, just forget I said anything. It's kind of alright, but at the same time, kind of depressing. Just hints of depression in there. Anyway, enough talk. Let's get on with the chapter. This one being 74. So, page 1. So, Hyori, does it look like you're going to finish your makeup work? Not yet, guys. You can head home without me. Your narcolepsy hasn't gotten any better. I guess I've just gotten used to it at this point. Is that all you can do? Anyway, Hyori, see you tomorrow. Yeah. Are you sick? Looks like it. The flu's been going around and Koto's been out too. Fujisaki-senpai too. Is he alright? Well, you never know. You never know with that guy. Like, you don't even know what he's up to. You don't even know the crap he's been putting people through in the background. Like, whew. He's a crazy lad. He's a crazy lad, to say the goddamn least. Not the kind of lad you want to be sharing drinks with. That's why I said about Fujisaki-senpai. I just have to slap in the face. Very, very hard. Very, very hard tap in the face. Anyway. Pretty soon it will be 1 year since I met Yato and Yukine-kun. 74. Gift. So, get clay for Capia Inari. Fujisaki-senpai was absent again today. I don't think I've seen him at all since then. It would be nice if he just never came back. That would be very, very nice. Hello! That'd be so goddamn nice when you think about it. If he never came back and just said, well, you know what? I've done a lot of crap recently. Let's just leave him alone. I can just go on holiday for a bit, just not come back. Probably go to the Bahamas or something. Just live a new life. Never come back. I lapsed once, but I've been able to keep up with his diary. My time with everyone is precious, so even when I grow into an adult, I don't want to forget any of it. That's why I want to do something unforgettable for this anniversary. That sounds great. A surprise party for Yukine. I actually want to do that too. This is the first time I've had the chance to do something like that for Yukine. Oh, for a Shinki of mine. So I want to do something unforgettable. That's right. So let's throw him an unforgettable party. So what should we do? I've got an idea. Oh, baby. It's like, when you think about it, you're like, it's happiness, But the back, you're like, something bad will happen, won't it? Like, it's not gonna go down all that well. It's gonna be depression central. We're all gonna be sitting here like, why are you doing this to me, manga? Like, why? Why? That's what Noragami is in a nutshell. A flash mob. That's the thing where people in the streets suddenly break out dancing, right? Yes. That idea kind of sucks, I think. What? Even though everyone in the whole world loves those? Oh god. Fearing to go down worse at this point. It's one thing if it's you, but Yukine-kun with his super drop personality. If we dance for him and we'll all get if we dance for him and all we get is in reaction is a deadpan stare, then I'm going to be withering in agony every time I remember it. But I want to do it. Just once. I want to try it. Why do you say it sucks? It's because you hate me. Oh man, this man's gonna break me one day. Well, actually, then again, he's broke me already. So I'm gonna say he's gonna break me one day, but then I remember, oh yeah, he's already broken me. Yukine will love it, and I'm sure everyone else will be excited about it too. You're dragging everyone else into it too. Of course, you've got to have everybody participate for it to be a flash mob, right? I'm sure if I ask absolutely everyone will come. Where does this confidence come from? I'll be calling up all the regulars, so it'll be fine. First, a psycho bitch. The degree of difficulty just increased substantially. Oh man, we need this to happen now. This has to happen. There has to be a flash mob. It has to be. You can't not have it now. Oh, that's right. Bushimon and Cosmo won't be able to come. So that leaves Kofuku and Daikoku, Tenjin and his entourage. And I was counting on the Heartland showing up. How about Baki and Shingen? No way, that's just too terrifying. Man, that leaves us with too low of a head count, so I'm gonna have to force you to participate, Hiyori. It makes Yukine happy. Then we'll gather tomorrow morning in Kamido Park. We'll practice till it's perfect. Oh man, I love this. It's so nice. I'm going to make some calls. Yukine-kun is going to notice this. Looked like it really would be an unforgettable memory. It would be an unforgettable memory if it actually were to transpire. You're late, Hiyori. Everyone did come. We asked Yuki to take inventory so we can we asked Yuki to take inventory so we can practice in secret. Got to earn the extra spending money, you know. I don't want to move if I don't have to. That sounds like something your predecessor would say. Just look at Chibi-Ibi. Just look at him. He's so adorable. It's breaking me. This series is so goddamn good. Like, it is. It's too perfect. It breaks me into two pieces when I think about the bad times this actual manga has, because the nice times are so freaking phenomenal. Oh man. I wonder if I could actually pull off today's dance moves. I've only seen videos of it on the internet. We're all here, so let's get to it. Oh man. You're gonna break me to two pieces by the end of this, aren't you? I can already feel it. It's like written in the background. It's like, yo, Joe, by the way, by the end of this manga chapter, you're gonna be crying, okay? It's like it's just written there. It's just written in the stars, man. It's going to go like this. That day we'll pretend we're going to meet up so we can call Yukine out. He'll be standing there all oblivious. That's when Ibisu comes in, a child comes running and falls. Excuse me, I don't approve of the young master potentially hurting himself. It'll reduce our number of people, but I guess there's no choice. Let's try it with Kinamine in there. Right, Ibisu comes running and falls. Oh man. That was amazing, well done. That was amazing, well done, you handsome gorilla, you. My god, Kondo's in this manga. It's getting better and better. Like, Kondo's even in it, and Gintama. That looked completely unnatural. This is never going to work. Yukine-kun is going to know something's up instantly. Next, Tomo. Give me 1 second. Tomone. That's how you pronounce the name. I'm gonna say it's one of those names I kind of get wrong the first time I read it, but the second time I read it, I'm like, yeah, got it. Stops and calls out to him. It's Mayu. Are you alright? Are you alright, little boy? I'm okay. And that's our cue. And two of them, ST and stand and up, start dancing. Yeah, I was gonna say, was I reading it incorrectly? I don't even know. So when you say dance, you mean like this? Oh man, this is adorable. It's adorable. It's adorable. It's breaking me. It's breaking me. Holy cow. That's a power to save. That's a power to actually kind of mount on the wall. Man, okay. Alrighty. 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 That's what I say to this. Alrighty. And then everyone who's been hiding joins the dance one by one. Kofuku and Daikoku, Moonwalk. It's just this is all these things that needs to happen at this second. Like it just needs to kind of transpire. Like if it does, I'll be so happy. Tenjin. Tenjin being like the Phantom of the Opera. I know, Daikoku's moonwalking. It makes me happy. It makes me goddamn happy. It fills me with glee inside. It breaks my broken heart. That's what it does. And falling in for the psycho bitch, Tamazuchi. Where did he come from? Oh my god, yes! Why is Tamazuchi-sama here? Figured why the hell not and gave him a ring and he actually came. Turns out he's quite a party animal. Though I'm surprised my master would participate in something like this. Why did you agree? Because someone like that vulgar false god was dubbed Amagari no Mikoto. Oh, that's it. One. It's Amagiri no Mikoto. That's how you say it. Amagiri no Mikoto. By heaven, don't you think the source of his power might be hidden within this fresh mob affair? It's true. Could be. If so, then Kyun could become a Hafuri. What? Stop. No. Your emotional focus is all over the place. Don't you get the point of what we're doing? Oh, jeez. Hit the wrong thing. Yeah, I did actually hit the wrong thing accidentally. Yeah, cool. I thought I missed something accidentally. That was my mistake when it came to actually accidentally hit the bottom thing. Yukine is the real star, so I want you to give it a more happy birthday feeling, even if it kills you. Oh, let's dance how we want. That's right, to our heart's content. Does everyone really want to dance that badly in the flash mob? Yuri, your eyes have gone dead. We need a full body concentration. Pop, pap. Yuri-san, you're being rather lethargic. Lethargic? I think is how you pronounce the word. For someone as young as you are, that has to be perfected by tomorrow, right? Even I was overly enthusiastic about it. Evie-chan has never had any stamina. It's so cute. Even though he was so cool at the Covenant, then I submit Kunami. Yeah, I'm not doing this again. That's true. Oh, I'm not doing that again. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't want to go through that again. Never. If things had gone poorly, then we wouldn't even be around to do this. That's true, I guess. I should put more effort into practicing. Heavens has said that all is pardoned. But there was still many casualties and many gods who didn't look up upon us favorably. Yato-kun and Bishamon-san are especially poorly regarded. You probably didn't know about this, Hyorin, but Yato-chan was summoned by the heavens after the Covenant. The three sacred treasures asked him a lot of questions about Bisha and the sorcerer. It's good that they let Yato-chan off with just an interrogation. They were much less forgiving with Ibi-chan. Oh damn. Oh damn. That's because heavens dispatched their troops to counter the sorcerer's Ibisu under the flag of the heaven's righteousness. But in the case of Bishamon, the high treason, the Covenant found heaven to be in the wrong, and heaven's honor likely prevents them from going ahead and punishing Yato-san and the others anyway, in order to maintain the guise of infallibility. Heaven probably doesn't want to open that wound any further. It would be nice if the sorcerer would just lay low for a while. How much has Yato told you about the sorcerer and the god's greatest secret? But what is if he's just messing around? No, I didn't hear about it from Yato. I just sort of found out on my own. Well, that's not booed? Is that booed? The greatest secret is the one thing gods don't want anyone to find out about. No, in the case, it's likely it's likely better that we all share what we know. Having things not known to all of us would cause too much unease. Yeah, I only knew once I asked that Yato-chan's father is a sorcerer. I have my suspicions about why he didn't tell us about it sooner, as I hear he carries a weapon touched by a god's greatest secret. He said he wanted to give me a warning about Daikoku, but all he said was, "Don't approach the man with the monk staff," and it got hard to nag him about anything further. Yes, we don't want Shinki even curious about it. I heard that the vessel called Chiki can unlock God's greatest secret, even without their real name having been revealed, and that Bishamon's son Shinki fell victim to it. It felt like the only reason Yato-san was keeping quiet about it was to protect the Shinki, and that is why Bishamon's son felt she could only use the burial Hofuri rather than her own blessed Hofuri, a powerful weapon that couldn't even lose to Chiki. And it sounds like I've shared this Nora called Mizuchi with him. The girl in the white cloth was the bobbed hair who. Oh, the girl in the white cloth with the bobbed hair went to the underworld with us. Whew! This is getting intense. It's getting tense. I wonder if there's anything I can do. Stop that. There's nothing you're going to be able to do on your own, Ibisu-san. You'll put Kunomin in danger. I want to do something, but right now nothing comes to mind. Essentially, we know that the sorcerer exists, but all we can do is leave well enough alone. Good grief. We're just back to square one. Gruggle. Oh, gurgle, not gruggle. Gurgle. It's a gruggle. God, I thought my sound wasn't working a second there. I was terrified. I was like, wait, did my sound go out? We're home. Yuki, you made dinner for us. Welcome back. It's so late. What have you been doing? You're all sweaty. See, it's nice. Certain points are nice. Now it's just really hot out today, right? It's cold. Hurry up and close the door. It doesn't seem like Yato has told anyone about the sorcerer being his lifeline. It sounds like even heaven didn't question him that far. So Yato should be safer now. Yato, Kofuku-san. Huh? They're gone again? Honestly, what are they doing leaving the shop unattended? Coo. Pigeon? You're still doing work? it's okay for you to return to the world, you know. Anyway, we need you to come. It's going to be cold today, so dress warm. Oh, it's from Yato, huh? Huh? Come now? Why would he go out of his way to send a letter to invite me? I'm kind of scared. Oh, no. No, no. No, it's all happiness. All sunshine and goddamn rainbows. And it's gone down the crapper. Crap, it's gone down. Here she is. Here she is. The girl of the hour. The one we don't want to see right now because we were having happy fun times and now we're not. God damn it. God damn it. Not Nora. Please don't. Don't do this to me now. Don't do this to me now. Alright. We actually, like, I don't like her either. She terrifies me. She doesn't need to say anything. She just has to be there. I'm terrified. I was like, no. Just don't do anything drastic that will actually kind of depress our, like, crew. Our squad. Don't be doing this to us. Don't be doing this to us. Okay. Yukino-kun, Yuri, so you showed up. Yeah, I just stopped by. So what's up, Yukino-kun? You look like you just seen a ghost. Well, he saw something worse than a ghost. A terrifying person. I thought I saw a nasty person. A nasty person? Yeah, someone I hate, who I despise. But I may have ended up becoming like her. Oh, okay. Yato was the god of calamity in the past, right? But Nora was the one who did the killing. I hate killing people, so I thought that I would absolutely never become like her. But this time it feels like I've crossed that line. So he saw Nora. It was so easy to cross over to that side. I really am someone who hates those who are most like myself. What are you talking about? You're nothing like Nora. No, he's nothing like Nora. For the first off, he's actually likable. That's the main thing. Come on, you should come with me, Yukino-kun. Wait, Yuri, where are we? You have no idea how loved and adored and respected I am. Excuse me? This place is? If you see someone... He actually did it! Oh my god! He's actually doing it. Little boy, you're right. That was great. You didn't even cry. Pain. Pain. Go away. This is What's going on? This is like the most adorable thing ever. We need to protect this. Happy boy, happy birthday. We need to protect this. This needs to be protected. Quick. Can we encrypt this into our computers and nothing bad will happen later on? Like if we compress this file, like so much so that it encrypts, nothing will happen. Everything bad that might happen won't happen. Man, this is too precious. Look at Takamizuchi as well. It just cracks me up. Takamizuchi's in the background of Kian. This has made my day. Birthday? It's alright. It's alright. Don't be afraid. Now for the fluffy appearance. Got over herself. We know just how you feel. Even if you stumble and lose your way, I'll call your name. The name you were born with a year ago today. Oh, this is so precious. It's something more precious than any material gift. And because I love you, I'll call it all the time. I wish we could have gotten those two here. So stay here with me forever. Almost done. And it's over even though we did so much practicing. Feels like such a loss. Huh? Wait a second. The whole reason flash mobs are funny is because it's a bunch of people in town you don't even know suddenly dancing for you. But this was made out of only people Yukino-kun already knows. So what if, from Yukino-kun's perspective, this just came across as his friends suddenly breaking out and dancing creeping up on him. I've always wanted to try this. So what was the point of this? Didn't I tell you this was merely a group dance performance? Shinki, let's bloom some flowers on these withered trees. Oh, yeah. Did I say that wrong? No. Okay, let's say Yukine-kun, here you are. And we're glad that you're here. What are you doing withering in agony, Hiyori? But she really filled out that fouled out that uniform. Didn't you see Yukine-kun? I have no idea what I should do face. If he didn't get it, then what do we do? Even I went so far as to show up in my middle school uniform. Went all out. Oh man. My heart. Don't worry about it. I could tell from his face. 1 year old. Yukine, happy first year. I made you a charm. Even if you think it's stupid, don't throw it away. I get a birthday even though I'm dead. If Yato hadn't found me, if Yuri hadn't scolded me, if I'd never met any of them, would I have been able to laugh like this 1 year later? I'm glad Yato gave me a name. Yes, it's a very good thing. You love Yato, don't you? I also love Yato. Yeah, I really can't get that silly dance out of my mind. The two of us are so alike. No, it's not happening. I ain't accepting this. No. No. Just not happening. Not happening. I need to. What? Why would Nora go and do that? It's something you just don't do on his birthday. You don't get a kiss from a person you don't get a kiss from. No. Ain't happening. Why? Why, Nora? Oh boy. My heart has just gone back down to being depressed. I did tell you it's gonna happen. I did tell it's gonna happen. I need to find something, a sound clip that eloquently describes this whole entire chapter and its last bit. I know which one it is. I need to find it. It's That's pretty much it. That sums it up. Sums up in a goddamn nutshell. What the fuck? Literally. Why would you do that? Why would you do that, Nora? Oh, man. Continuing issue 5, 4/16/17. When's the 4th of April? I hate the ending as well. It's just it was going so well. I just don't like how she draws parallels between them two. Just don't, because you're nothing like him. He's too cool for you. He's too cool to be like you. You're just the most inferior thing. Just get out. Oh man. I knew she would come back in full force. I knew Nora would just come back and just do. I knew she would do something like that. I was like, she has to come back. Fujisaki needs to come back in some way. But instead, Nora comes along and just does something even goddamn worse. Just mucks up the whole entire thing. Just goes, you know what? You've been having a nice time. Let me F it up. Let me just destroy it completely. Let me just ruin it. Just ruin the whole entire chapter for you. And for everyone else reading it. Because now you got to wait a whole entire goddamn month to find out what's going to happen next, because Noragami does that to you. Okay? Fuck. Why do you do this to me? Why do you ruin such a precious moment? It's just happiness and depression just like, BAM! In the face. Just hits you hard. Oh man. What does this even mean now? That's the problem. What's gonna happen? Because I'm under the impression that Nora might just kind of just go, hey, Yato, by the way, guess what I did? Guess what I did? I kissed your boy. She might be that way inclined. She might just go down the street and go, hey, by the way, guess what? I kissed Yukine. You'd be like, what the hell? Excuse me? Wait 1 second. Hold on. Wait. No. What did you just say? Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Yukine just all like... leaves. Just leaves. God damn it. Well, now I can understand why the chapter was so happy, because it had to lead into something depressing happening at the end. It had to be something catastrophic. And it's quite, to say the goddamn least, because now it's just kind of adding more. It's adding so much more to the whole entire fight now, because again, why would you go and do that? Like, it's just making him more angry. Like, he knows he can't fight him. Just leave him be. Just don't do anything. And he got Tenjin saying, you know, it would be nice if Sorcerer just laid low for a while. And then the Sorcerer's all like, no. Why would I go do that? I'm Fujisaki. I'm the biggest asshole on the planet. I won't come back in some fashion. That's going to be the most catastrophic thing in the universe. And it actually has happened. Like, can my boys just not be happy for 1 minute? Like, just allow them just to be happy. Which I'm guessing now is going to be the whole entire arc. Like, this whole entire thing. Actually, I'm on the wrong tab again. God damn it. This is going to be the whole entire thing now. Like, even he's just all like, what the F? Why? Yeah, it could be that Nora and Father thinks it's the best way to change Yato back to what he was is to change Yukine by convincing him he's like them. That could be true, actually. That could be true when you want to think about it. Like, that actually could be a valid reason, a valid way of thinking as well. Because I don't know, because it's just as if, like, every single time Yato and Yukine want to kind of like distance themselves away from that kind of crowd, that whole entire thing, actually change themselves for the better. Like, Yato is trying to become the god of fortune. Something just gets in the middle of it and just ruins it completely. Like, yeah, last arc, it was when he parted the heavens. Like, he parted the heavens, you're like, yeah, not gonna end well. Not gonna end well at all. Like, it's all gonna go tits up, and basically, and it kind of did. Like, in no sense, no shorter terms, it kind of did go a little bit that way, but it could have been goddamn worse. And then now you've got this. It's just as if it's like, just leave them be. Just allow them to live the life they're living, because I know that Fujisaki just wants to hold on to Yato, wants him to go back to where he was, but just can't he accept the fact that he's changed? He's not the person he was beforehand. Just let him be. Like, it's one of those things. He's being too much of a possessive father, just to kind of just allow him to distance himself away from, like, he's not that kind of person anymore. It's just not nice. It's just not good. It's not good. And what happens if Nora or Fujisaki does something to everyone else? Like, in essence, he and she goes to Tenjin and does something with Tenjin, and Tenjin gets angry and tries to fight Fujisaki as well. Because as we know, I think Hyuri did say, I believe she actually said the fact that... Hold it. I need to find out whether I'm not actually say the true thing. Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's told everyone about the fact that he's his lifeline. So if we speak hypothetically speaking, what happens if the arc now involves someone else who doesn't know that? Because as we know, no one knows. Someone gets involved. They go and fight Fujisaki, almost like completely kill him. it's just no, this whole entire thing's just gone bad. It's just you can't now think of happy thoughts because it's just not nice. And what happens if Nora actually reveals to Yukine his actual secret, the God's greatest secret? What happens then? Like, what's gonna happen? Because as we know, like, yeah, I mean, there has been Nana who's actually got past the whole entire thing because, yeah, based on willpower alone, she got past the whole entire ordeal. She accepted it and kind of moved on. What happens if Yukine's not exactly the same? Because, again, I believe Yukine might be able to actually get past the whole entire God's greatest secret because it does seem as if it's going down that route. Not the route of, oh, freaking hell, something might actually happen to him really freaking badly because it doesn't seem that way. It's kind of... yeah. And I don't know if he knows. I don't know if she knows his real name. I think does she know Yukine's name? I think she does. I remember now. Like, but it's one of those things that you have to kind of think to yourself, what could happen then? Like, what happens if he doesn't get past it? But again, I say that because I believe he can, because that whole entire last bit of chapter 73 kind of did allude to the whole entire thing of the idea that he might get past the God's greatest secret, because in every single dream he sees Yato at the end, and Yato kind of just alleviates this whole entire tension he has. Yeah, it's very much there. It's kind of prevalent in his dreams, don't get me wrong. It's there. It's the main thing. But at the same time, there's an alleviation here that it kind of doesn't seem as if he might actually perish, because he might get past it, because Yato's kind of allowed him to move beyond that point, and actually kind of grow stronger because of it. That might be the case. I'm not too sure. Yeah, because that was mentioned in the chapter, that she can actually break them without actually revealing their names, because it happened with Sugaha back in, was it the previous arc? I think it was. Like, I believe all she needs to do is kind of touch them, and then the whole entire thing gets revealed. Like, the whole entire name, because it happened with Nana last arc. Nana got revealed what happened, but she got past it. She didn't actually kind of she didn't actually sit there and go, fracking hell, that's what happened, and then kind of perish. No, she said, oh look, well, that's what happened. Well, I'm gonna pass that because I don't fear death. So that's what it's one of those things. I kind of imagine. Yeah, that's the whole entire thing. Because I just believe there's this chance that maybe in some retrospects that Yukine might not perish. Again, I could be completely incorrect, but I kind of see that happening. But what makes me fear the most is everyone else around Yato and Yukine more than Yukine and Yato themselves. Because what happens if we get a repeat what happened with Bishamon? Like, it's just a major thing I'm kind of fearing right now. Because as of right now, he seems quite no hold bars. That's the kind of major thing you get from Fujisaki and Nora. They seem very, very no hold bars right now. They just don't freaking care about anything. They just want to watch people perish, basically. So, I believe that maybe he might do something to someone else. It just might be a repeat what happened last time. Like, and then because of the fact that actually the sorcerer happens to be Yato's father, then it kind of breaks this whole entire relationship that they've kind of built up to this whole entire point. That's the whole entire thing that you get from it as well. It's this relationship kind of thing that happens as well, because what happens if Tenjin actually did lose his Shinki back in the Covenant? Then I believe then at that point there would have been a complete disconnect in relationships. So it could happen again. It's this whole entire thing that Noragami's built up these relationships almost to allude to the fact that maybe at one point they might technically break. Like, it's the whole entire thing. That's the problem, because you do hate her, but at the same time you do feel sorry for her. Like, it's just one of those things that a lot of the times with the characters, especially the ones that Fujisaki comes in contact with, is the fact that he kind of forces them into it. Like, it's as if they don't want to become that person. But then again, when Yato's a child, she was kind of that way inclined as well. She wasn't like completely legit, but then again, I'm guessing again Fujisaki kind of made it that way. Like it's one of those things that you get it more from the fact that it's not her, it's more him. But then again, I'm guessing she's kind of gone too far. She strayed too far away and kind of not being able to change now. She's like stuck being the way she is. Like she can't. She doesn't. I don't think she knows her own past, but I think. Like I don't think. I think the more things she just. I think she just wants Yato for herself. But yeah, I don't know. I'm terrified right now. I'm terrified of what the fallout of this whole entire thing is, because you just don't know. You just don't, because yeah, I don't know. I think what's to come in this arc is gonna be hell on earth, literally. Like I just don't know, because I don't want another stunt like what happened last time and something bad happens there, because again. I believe in his own twisted way that Fujisaki kind of cares about Yato, and in his own twisted way. I'm not advocating what he does, but in his own twisted way, he cares about him. And I believe what he's trying to do in his own right is kind of get him back to his side. So then he knows at that point, like, look, don't worry, you're never gonna be like forgotten about, because I'm here as well. That's the whole entire thing. Like in his own mind, he's kind of destroying relationships. At the same time, he's trying to think he's caring about about Yato at the same time. But when what he's doing isn't the best way of going about things. Because look what he's just done now. Nora's done that, and he's kind of making him hate him even more. Like he's not doing the correct thing. Like if you want him to go back to your side, you've got to kind of just go as if I'm not that person I was beforehand. Look, I've changed now. Actually, you can come back to me. I won't be a douchebag. But it's just not. It's not that way. It's a possessive way. He's being the possessive father. He's not allowing him to distance himself away from him in a completely healthy way. That's the one thing he doesn't do. Like I can see why, because again, there's one panel that I'm guessing is going to come back in full force later on. Is that one panel Fujisaki is actually holding someone he lost. And I believe that he's holding on to Yato in that way because he doesn't want him to lose him. Like the way he lost his wife or the one he cared about. That's what made him go that way. Maybe, just maybe, he needs someone to actually kind of change him. Like maybe later on there might be that person that changes Fujisaki for the better. Like it just I don't know. Because I believe deep down inside Fujisaki's character, there's someone that kind of, in a different way, cares about Yato, not in a possessive way, in a kind of way that doesn't seem as if he just wants to murder people. Like the kind of character we need to see, but the way he's kind of portraying himself, it doesn't seem that way. But maybe later on it might just change. Maybe he might become the less possessive douchebag that we've seen so far and kind of become a normal, healthy character. And allow Nora to change in that way as well. Like, it's a kind of major thing. I kind of wanted to go that way because, again, I don't really want to see Father perish because, again, it kind of then leads into this whole entire idea of what's going to happen to Yato. Will Yato be lost? Will he not? Because he's got Hiyori. Hiyori remembers him. That's a whole entire thing. Like, it's a grey area with his character because, again, you want him to perish, but you don't at the same time because you might lose Yato in the same way. But then what happens? Then I don't know. Yeah, I don't. That's a problem. I don't know whether or not one person might just keep the kind of flame alive. Whether or not he needs a kind of like a whole entire like ecosystem of people to actually kind of remember him. It's one of those things that I don't know whether or not one person might be able to kind of keep him alive. Maybe he needs more people. That's why I kind of fear the kind of major thing that might happen later on to this arc with a kind of repeat of what happened last time. Because what happens if he loses, what happens if Tenjin loses a person and Tenjin revolts against Fujisaki and kills him accidentally without actually realising? Because again, no, Yato's not told them about the fact that that's his lifeline. Yeah, it's just, the problem is that she stops believing or she dies, then he's gone. That's the problem. when you think about it, in his own twisted way, Fujisaki's trying to save Yato, but at the same time, he's not doing it in the healthy way. That's the major thing you kind of get from his character. Like, he's a twisted character, but at the same time, you can just see beneath everything what he's trying to do. But the way he's trying to do it isn't the correct way of doing things. Yeah. It's just, it's as if you don't want to see that battle happen, but it's inevitably going to happen. Like, it's going to happen. It's going to be there has to be a point where Fujisaki gets near death. Because it's almost written there. It's going to happen at one point that he might just kind of go down this route, that he might almost die. And at that point, then Yato comes in and goes, don't kill him, because if he dies, I die. And then it kind of reveals this whole entire thing. That has to happen. It has to, because he can't go on not telling him about the whole entire thing, because it's there. Like, he has to tell him, look, if you do anything with him, I might die as well, because again, he's told Kofuku not to go near him because of what might happen. But at the same time, wanting him to kind of just tell them, look, if you were to do anything, I could be lost forever as well. Just don't do anything drastic. Just don't. But that's what I kind of fear. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. I don't want to see Father die. Like, how disgusting it may sound, I just don't want to see him die, because I just don't want to see anything bad happen to Yato. Yeah. I don't know. Actually. Because I want to see more of Father's backstory. That's the major thing I want to see more of in his arc. Because again, his backstory is actually kind of interesting, because there's a lot going on that we don't know just yet. Like, there's a lot going on that really just tells us there's something more with his character than why he's that way. Because again, I think it did allude to it back in the way back in like chapter 40, I think it was, and about there. Like, it alluded to there that something was going on with his character. Something really just kind of changed him, kind of triggered him this way, and it has to kind of do with him losing someone. Maybe it was the person we believe that could be Yato's mother or something like that, or Yato's other carer as well. Like, I would say mother, but I'm not too sure if it's kind of the correct way of kind of labeling that person. Just put it to carer, because we got father, but I don't know whether or not. But it's just the thing. I need it to happen because it's interesting. It's actually kind of integral to the plot itself. Like, when you think about it in a larger context, it's integral, because we need to know why he's that way to actually kind of then change the perception of what's going to happen later on, because then it kind of makes us want not anything bad happen to him. Because right now, it's not kind of telling us any differently. Like, yes, we know that Yato will die if Fujisaki were to get killed as well, but you don't want nothing bad to happen. You don't want nothing bad happen to him. You want everything to happen to Fujisaki right now, because he's an asshole. He's a complete douchebag. He's the worst character in the whole entire manga. But we need that point. We need that little bit of chapter to actually kind of tell us, no, he's not as bad as we all imagine him to be. He was changed this way because of something that happened. Yeah, it doesn't advocate why he's doing all these things, but it just kind of changes slightly the perception we have on him. It unantagonizes an antagonized character, if you get what I mean. That's what we need. We need him to be a little less say the word, antagonized. Once that happens, I believe then the manga can actually kind of build off of it, if you get what I mean. Because again, then we don't want to see bad happen to him because of what actually happened. That actually doesn't sound like a bad shout. Actually, that actually sounds like a pretty good assumption, I actually must say. But at the same time, there was that one panel back in chapters. I can't remember the actual chapter itself, but it's one of the chapters way back. God, we're going back at least about a year and a half. They had that one panel where he was holding on to someone. That's the kind of person I want to see who it was and what actually happened there, because it's just, that's the integral part. It happened in the first rebellion against the heavens. Like, he lost someone there. That's what happened. That's what kind of triggered him to go that way. Like, that's kind of like the litmus test, if you get what I mean. Yeah, Noragami tends to be one of those mangas that has a lot going on behind closed doors than what's really being shown right now. Like, in essence, once you read into the lore and mythology of what's really going on here, it opens up so much more, like, of the characters themselves, and you kind of like, bit terrified right now. Like, it's a major thing. I don't want to see anything bad happen, but by the looks of what's going to happen, it does seem that way. Like, I strongly believe that Yukine might just get beyond the God's greatest secret. Like, I believe that he might not kind of get killed. Like, I believe that. Like, I kind of strongly believe that all bad happens to him, but at the same time, I could be wrong. I can be wrong. I'm not too sure. I'm kind of principally thinking to myself that maybe he might get beyond it. But knowing what's happened now, it's kind of going to the point of what? Like, basically, what does this all mean to the actual whole entire relationship that's actually been built up to this whole entire point? What will happen to Yato now? Will Yato go absolutely insane? Will he revert back to where he was beforehand? We're not too sure. All those questions and more are now being left in the balance of the month we have to wait until the next chapter of Noragami. Oh, what could one little bit of a chapter can do? That's what I say. But I think we actually had a little like bit on the end of the chapter. I think there's a marquez on the end of the chapter. So I might as well read some of those and kind of alleviate some of the stress we had in the actual chapter. Right, so the following manga may be unsuitable for some viewers. Everyone probably remembers this, but the entire time this was going on, Yukine was wearing Yato's handmade hakama. So this is the power of the one who obtained a Hafuri. It pains me to say it, but I give up. Still, how was he able to obtain a Hafuri? There must be some secret. What could it be? Kyun, you want a pair of those too, right? A pair of what? I think at one point that she might just kind of change. Like, she's gonna see the error of her ways and actually kind of just go to a different side. Like, she has to. She can't always be the way she is. She has to kind of change. Right, so family ties. According to legend, Ibisu and Adam... God, Jesus freaking Christ, I hate this name. Amaseru Omaka... Jesus Christ, okay. Alright. So, Amaseru... Let's call it Ama. We're gonna call it Ama. Had the same father. Child of... Oh, gotta put some full screen on. I can't see what the hell it's trying to say. Child of Izanagi. Oni-chan, if you tame any more Akayashi, I'll kill you. According to legend, Tomizuchi was apparently born from the blood of Higuzuchi after he was slain by Izanagi. So what do I call you? Kaguzuchi is fine. By the way, Ibi is Kagu's big bro. See, learning a lot about him. Yeah, it's one of those names I just can't pronounce. I don't know what's going on with me lately. His name's... Yeah, it's Amaseru. Amaseru? I think it's how you pronounce it. Something like that. I believe the one I'm trying to say is incorrect, but I call it Ama. It's one of those names. It sort of just goes beyond you sometimes. I have a lot with names. Like, names and certain words leave me because of, I don't know how my brain constructs them. I don't know why my brain constructs them in a different way, but it does. I have no idea. Mind if I smoke? Go ahead. You don't smoke, do you, Yato? No, it makes me choke and I don't like the taste. Plus, I'll be getting a bad example for kids, right? And we wouldn't want to be setting a bad example now, would we? Waste of half a morning. Got that light, I've got some things, huh? Got any ashtray? I've got one. Did something happen to you when you were younger? Did something happen to you when you were younger? The above are gambling papers. Oh man. Oh jeez, that's it. That's the other thing. What's happening with him? What's happening with our good friend Kazuma? The man has a high state of consciousness. Here's a decaf soy latte and a gluten-free oatmeal cookies. You can eat them. This man thinks he's a high state of consciousness. Someday I'll be the top god in Japan. You just keep telling yourself that. This man has a low state of consciousness. My goal is to turn my master to the mushroom side. So that's your game. This man is unconscious. Kurumi, are you listening? This man has a high state of consciousness. Here's some organic, non-silicone shampoo. Here's some shea butter conditioner. That's how you say the word. Yeah, I remember someone saying that beforehand as well. Actually, I remember beforehand someone did say that's actually like a honorific for a god. This man thinks he has a high state of consciousness. Now I won't get any in my ears. Woo, you're a genius. This man is conscious of his Ghibli. My eyes. Where do you think you're going? Be ready in 40 seconds. Thank you to everyone who reads this so far. Oh man. There we are. Oh man, that was nice. That was a nicer end of the chapter. That's what we should have got at the end. Not what we got. Not what we goddamn got. Yeah, but back to what I was saying beforehand. Ah man, I fear the goddamn worst for this actual manga. That's what I say. I fear what could happen later on, but you never know. I tend to keep my expectations open with these kind of things, because a lot of the time Noragami will give you the bad thing that's going to happen, but then later on it will just kind of change that and go, nah, don't worry, good things happen. Kind of like, yeah, okay, that's nice, not so bad anymore. I'm not so depressed, not so unhappy. You never know with these things. That's what I always say about Noragami. Just keep your expectations open, because it will actually kind of change your perception slightly, like later on into the manga somewhere. Just go, nah, don't worry, by the way, everything is fine. Yeah. Oh man. Oh man. Oh god, that's another month of Noragami done, I must say. So yeah. Next month might be interesting to say the goddamn least. Like, like all I can imagine now is the fact that a lot of the month will now be me screaming in pain and going, what's going to happen to my Yukine? What's going to happen to my Yato? What's going to happen to my Hiyori? What's going to happen to everyone? I don't want anything bad to happen to any of them. And yeah, this is almost as worse as Christmas. That period we had, we didn't know what was going to happen to Yukine. We're like, please, for the love of Christ, don't let anything bad happen to any of them. Just let them survive. Let them be happy. But we know Noragami will not allow us to have that. Noragami will always allow us to be depressed, because it's what it does best. So yes, until next month, I have indeed been the driver. Do apologise for how late I've been with this recently. It's because a lot has been going on. A lot has been going on with university, and I've actually had to get a lot of work done, so I actually had no time to myself. That's why I've been kind of late with a lot of my reviews, and probably for the next, I would say, 2 weeks. Might be the same thing, so don't worry if I'm actually late with certain things, because I've got a lot of work going on. So if you have enjoyed the stream as a whole, and you do want to leave a like, then do leave a like, because indeed it does help me quite a bit. If you have enjoyed what I do here, and you want to stay that little bit longer, then do leave a sub, because indeed it does help me quite a bit. But until next month, I shall see you guys later.